Hi, this is Andy C from the Australian Golf Academy, and I've got a clip here where I'm going to teach you the proper posture in this setup. Proper posture is one of the hugest parts of getting off to a good start and making effective golf swings. And what I tend to find is most amateurs have pretty poor posture in relation to setting up to the golf ball, and most good players and professionals have good posture. So setting a proper posture, learning how to set your posture and then maintaining it through the swing is a very important part of whether you're going to be a good player or not. So let's have a look and work out what the key features are. When you bend to get down to the ball, you need to make sure that you bend from the hip joints right here. Okay? Extremely important. Now, if you bend from the hip joints correctly, what that's going to do is give you a reasonably straight line through your spine here. So if I draw a line on the back of my pants through the tip of my head, you can see that I have a pretty straight back. There's not too much bend in it, and that puts me on angles or in positions where I can actually work my shoulders around my spine. So that's an important concept for you to understand, that the shoulders turn around a fixed point in the swing on the way back and on the way through. And it's the setting of this angle that is important to make sure that you haven't got too much up and down movement of the body as you make your swing. So getting this posture set through the hips and creating a nice straight line down your back is very important. When we have a look at what this does in terms of where how the club lays in your hands and through, just about every good player I measure, when we talk about shaft plane into the spine and out, every good player that I measure tends to have a fixed angle of somewhere between 95 and 100 degrees. Okay, that only occurs when the bend has been set up properly through the hip joints. We get all sorts of varying angles, generally higher, so 100 degrees, 105 degrees, even up to 110 degrees when someone doesn't set their posture properly through the hip joints. You can see quite clearly the effect of having a good posture at address. As I make my turn into the backswing, you can see that the shoulders really turn around that fixed point to get to the top. And then on the downswing, we're going to try and get the shoulders to work back around that fixed point as we work through. And I do it fairly well. I've seen other players do it better than I do it. But that's the concept, and you'll find that holding good posture through the swing relies on you setting it up properly in the address position. So just to highlight that again, okay, we've got the bend coming from the hip joints, we've got a nice clean line there, we've got a good flex in the knees, and we're quite athletic, and the hands are hanging directly under the front line of the shoulders, not pushed out, okay, they're just hanging there underneath the front line of the shoulders. So if you exhibit that sort of posture at setup, I know that you're set up to make good golf swings. So I want you to practice it and get ready for it, and we'll find it a lot easier to make you swing well if you've got good posture.